Okie dokie. Next step. Come on, brain. Let's work today. Go, brain. You can do it. You're serious? An introvert can grow faster, huh? I don't believe you. I'll watch your video later. Wait a minute. What the heck is this cold culture? Oh dear. Now I've lost it. Ah! Cold culture. Okay, we'll try that one. Clickbait, clickbait, more clickbait. Okay, here we go. Hello, Barry. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I did not see you until just now, but I did notice. I did look. I pay attention. How you doing today? So cold it feels like my face will freeze when I walk outside for sure. Oh, you got cold weather over there too, huh? Yeah, we're in the low 30s at night. Right now, I think it's 40s. But the wind chill is colder. It's really a problem right now with the wind chill. I was working in it yesterday. I think it messed me up a little. Sun's out, but it ain't warm out there. It says 47, but I bet the real feel says 26. No, it says real feel 52, which doesn't make any sense, but okay, whatever. Anyway, don't know what we're doing today. Haven't figured it out yet. I don't even know where I'm going today. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go to ChillCraft World and just try to work on some projects here. We've got a few more things we've got to build. I'm just not 100% sure what I want to do. Did you manage to get onto the server and find your gifts, Barry? Hopefully that will help you get your base started and get something going for yourself that you like. I hope I didn't interfere too much with what you were doing. I tried to leave pretty much everything alone. Alright, it's going to take a minute while it grinds and grinds and grinds before we can do anything. We're back on the pumpkin again. And I don't know what's going on with Distant Horizons. They have not made an official release for Minecraft 121.4, and I have no idea why. Let's pop out of my head, just kind of look around, wait for things to load up, and then we know we can start playing. I can't see your chat yet because I don't have it running. I'm trying to load up the world here. Usually I do this first before I start the stream. I'm a little bit out of order here today. My voice is a little rough. I think we were intending to put something on that flat spot over there by the cartographer area. But you guys are probably getting bored of me just making villager houses all the time, so I've got to figure out something else to do, you know? So that it's not too boring. We do need to clean up this village a little bit. I just kind of want to mess around a little bit. I need to unwind and relax. You know, work's been rough and I might have to work in tonight. We'll see. I had to work last night instead of my usual time because the way Dad scheduled it, so... Alright, let's get your chat window on here. I think I can do that now. Let me know if there's any issues at all with audio or anything else on the stream, and I might be coughing a lot, so be forewarned. You got the gift box and brought 2 villagers into my base. Did lose all my iron though, so I went in cave entering, got iron, fought skeletons and such. So I logged out of a cave, got bed, torches, food, a shield. Okay. Do you need more iron, Barry, or do you have enough iron? I can make another drop of iron for you. Stone tools. So you do need more iron? Okay, well, I'm sorry you lost your iron. I'm glad the villagers managed to get to your base. You do know that you can put them in boats now and cart them around with a lead. So if you find any wandering traders, you can get a lead and you can cart them around. It's real easy to put them in boats and carry them. You can get iron yourself. Okay, well then I'll leave you to it. If you want anything from me, just let me know and I'll drop by another gift box. You use boats. Okay, yeah, that's the best way to do it. Boats and leads now is really the best way. It's really easy to move them around. Just gotta have some blocks to stack up when they get stuck so that they come towards you. If you jump up on like 4 or 5 blocks, you can get them up any kind of height. I did leave a little bit of a marker. If you go looking around a little bit, I'm south of you. And you'll find some granite on, there'll be granite blocks with 4 torches on them, and then there'll be a little granite post underneath the block. If you follow those, if you find them, you can find your way to where my base is if you ever want to stop by and visit. I'll give you the coordinates at some point too, but I think you can see them on the screen when we go there. All right, let's turn this off. We don't have the count. I'm not even using the countdown. I don't know why I have this, so I'm going to turn that off. Let's get our stream announced everywhere and get going. We need to do some fun stuff. I don't know about this music. It's supposed to be some kind of creative, I don't know, chill thing. I'll see if I like it, but I don't know right now. All right, we need to put this under live. I got to get my schedule put back in order. I've kind of gotten off schedule and I need to get back there. I was thinking about doing a long play and I haven't even built my base on Philosophy S&P. I got to get to work on that. So okay, there's Ari. Yeah, we need to go to codes for stream. Okay, we're all live. We're announced. I don't think I missed anything. Our sponsor, we don't have a sponsor, but our music is coming to us from Slipstream. Let her down 2 more notches. Trying a new track playlist today. Hoping it will be okay. Okay, I think that's everything. We're all ready to go. I can see your chat. You would appreciate carrots and potatoes. I was thinking about that because I saw that you only had wheat and you need a food source. And you do know how to do what I did here, right, Barry? I'll show you again to refresh your memory, but you do know how to set up if you want to copy this or do your own design. You know how to set up something like this where you've got a farmer and he's in there and he's doing potatoes or carrots and he's trading with another farmer, and then you can get that produce that they trade for your food, and then when you level these guys up you can get golden carrots. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to go that route, and you can get emeralds out of that too, which is really nice. But yeah, I will certainly try to find, I think I have plenty of carrots and potatoes to spare. You might have to remind me, but I'll do my best to remember and send you some of that, okay? Alright, so we need to figure out what we're doing today. And I might be coughing, as I said. I think I've said already. So just be forewarned. I seem to be coughing more today. I thought I was done coughing up phlegm and everything, but apparently I'm not done yet. Come here, puppy. This way, puppy. How'd you get over here? Where'd you even come from? Oh, you're in black armor? I wonder where I had you at. Did I have you over here? Oh, okay. You were my mining dog. You protect the mines when I go down there. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I guess we'll get to work on our next process. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here, but let's do what we can. I'm a little out of focus right now because I just don't know what I want to do. I'm kind of out of it. So I think we'll fix up the village, make it look a little nicer. We need some more torches, so we'll grab some golems and put them to the fire. I think over there or over here we're going to build ourselves a place for the librarians to live. We got a lot of villagers wandering around now. Oh, and keep in mind, Barry, with your 2 villagers, have 2 beds, 1 each for them, 1 bed for you, and then 1 extra bed, okay? If you have 4 beds in your place, then they will mate, and you will continue to have villagers coming into your base, filling it up. So I would put beds in all of your villager houses, so that way they can just keep mating and growing, and you can have a village full of villagers, so you have plenty to pick from to do whatever you want to do. That's how I would do it, but you're going to do your do your thing that works for you. That would be my advice. They produce based on beds. The more beds there are, the more they produce. So, pardon the loud. That seems a little loud. I might need to turn down my volume. Lots of iron. That's good. We need the iron. Trying to think if this is really too loud here inside the village or not. Let's open a door. That's how we usually tell. Doesn't seem too loud to me. It just seemed like them getting destroyed was very loud. I think I might still turn down the volume just a pinch, just to see if that helps or hinders it. Okay, what do we got? How does that work? Oh, okay. What was it you were asking about how it works? And did I already explain it? Okie dokie literature club. If it gets cold in the house at night, then I start coughing yeah, it's because you're getting a chill in your throat or whatever. My fault when it gets cold, though. I turn off the heater. At least I have a rescue. Oh, you have like an asthma or something going on? I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. No fun. Get out of my bed. I'm gonna sleep here tonight. Oh, okay. How do you collect the food from villagers? Okay, gotcha. Got you covered. Alright, so first principle to keep in mind. When you go to a village, you really can't use the houses for anything. They're kind of useless. I mean, really. So I just fill them full of beds. That's what I do. I put beds everywhere. I get rid of all the other extraneous stuff, and I just fill them full of beds. That gets them producing. So that's the first principle. Once they're producing villagers, then you can start using them for various projects. I'm trying to get to where I'm lost. Where's my farm at? It's over here, I think. Down here. Okay, I'm way off. Okay, so here's what we do. So villagers cannot travel. I'm gonna get in here. This is two blocks high between the ground and the bottom of this fence post, and I have this trap door making it just under 2 blocks high, and villagers can't get through. You can slip through that. Villagers cannot. So that's the first thing. You want to keep them so that they're spaced and they can't really hand each other anything. And really, I should probably have more space here, because when they toss it out, they might toss it a little further and hit this guy. So you might want 2 blocks to really make sure that you're getting everything. I have here in this design, I have 1 block between them. But now underneath this carpet, you see that I have all of these hoppers. So when he tosses things to this guy, if he doesn't toss it very strong, then they go into these hoppers, and those hoppers connect together and go into here, into this chest. And that's how I collect the items from them, because they always give each other items. Villagers are very generous with each other, and they'll give each other items. And to keep them from falling into the hopper, just put a carpet on top of it. Now, this does make it a little harder for you to get around, because the carpet raises you up just high enough that you have to crouch to get in and out. That's the only disadvantage there. I would probably try a 2-block gap and see if that works better or worse than a 1-block gap. I still have to refine this. This guy has his own hopper. He's still a farmer, even though he doesn't have any crops. This guy's working on crops. In my designs on Philosophy SMP, both the farmers have crops. And so one has potatoes, one has carrots, and then they're trading those back and forth, and I get a pile of potatoes and carrots. And that's probably what you'll want to do instead of this silly design here. And we will actually, I think we'll change this a little bit later. Did I explain that well enough? Do you understand, or is there anything you have questions on? Let me know if I got any questions. We just killed 2 golems, and now we got 2 more all of a sudden. And we lost one. He's being disobedient. Got caught on the fence, it looks like. Alright, Chuck and chat now. Don't think you've ever... Oh, okay. It's not asthma. Okay, that's good. Okay. Just sensitive to the cold. Alright, if you have any additional questions, just send me a message. If you're trying to work it out and you get stuck, send me a message. I'll try to help you. If you just want a hint, I'll give you a hint. If you want me to help you work on it, I'll help you work on it. Just let me know what you want. I know part of the fun is figuring it out sometimes, so... Okay, let's put these pumpkins away. We're going to be trading those shortly. And we're going to collect the iron for right now. Okay, so let me read the chat. What's funny, Barry, is you're probably not going to find much tutorials on this. You might find a little bit on how villagers' mechanics works, but this particular design that I showed you, this is my own design. Nobody else that I know does this. I'm the only one that does this kind of design. This is all on me. I probably should do an actual tutorial for people and put it up on the internet. I never learned this from anybody else. I just learned the mechanics of how they give stuff to each other, how they work with blocks, and I'm still fine-tuning. I haven't perfected it yet, but I just came up with this design on my own. I think if I fine-tune it more, I might remove the composter and create a wider area. Right now we're in a 9x9 and then 10x10 with the fence. But I might actually go 12x12, giving a 2-block path around. And then I might stick the composter outside of the farm. I'm kind of curious. I'm trying to figure out how to make it so that these crops grow without getting disturbed by the villagers. I don't know if it has anything to do with how close their block is to the farm. I have to figure that out on my own. But I mean, as you showed me, Barry, in that one video that you shared where the guy was talking about the boat clocks, you remember that video you linked me to? Some of the information on the internet right now is misleading. It's not accurate. On purpose, apparently. According to that guy, I think he's right. You have to figure out the principles and you have to experiment and try to figure it out on your own. I mean, that's basically what you have to do. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Let's go get some more regular stone. But yeah, there should not be, unless somebody found my design and decided to make a tutorial for it, or somebody else came up with the same idea, I don't know. It's my own design, so there's probably not going to be a tutorial for it until I make one. I like to do that. I'm not really good with all the redstone stuff, but I like to figure out the mechanics of a game, or how things work in a game. And I like to figure out how to use those mechanics. That's something I really enjoy doing. By the way, when you do our intro here, welcome to ChillCraft. Back when I used to play Halo on the Xbox 360 with my friends, one of the best, most enjoyable things that I had, and I might have mentioned this in the past, but I would learn how to get out of the level and how to do things like tank jumping, where you take the tank and you can jump. I'd get on top of that. There was that one level, I believe in Halo 3, where you have that giant round, was it a windmill? I don't remember what it was. It was a giant round something or other. I'd get on top of it, snipe my friends, you know. I love getting outside the level if I can. I do a lot of stuff like that. I'm a mechanics kind of guy, you know, when it comes to games. So I just figured out the principles. I think I found a few tutorials. If I could remember them, I'd link you to them, that told me about the mechanics of how villagers work together. And then I just figured out the rest on my own. Yep, that is a DB original. I know there are tall villager farms. Yeah, you can do it. You can stack it. I still haven't figured out how to do that yet. Make a tutorial. I'd try to build it. I don't need insane rates. Diamond armor. That's better than what I've got so far. Well, I'd give you diamond armor, but you probably don't want me to just give it to you. You probably want to earn it or something. So that's why I didn't drop off any diamonds or... But if you want anything, you know, like maybe you want one piece of diamond armor or something, I can do that for you. Or if you want a set of iron armor, I can do that for you. Let me know. I don't like having too much help myself. I like to earn it and work for it, but I do understand if you need a little bit of a hand, you know, a little bit of a help to get going, because sometimes it can get really hard and things are tough, you know. Alright, let's grab a bunch of our stone. Do we have a bunch of cobble in here from our mines? We do. Let's grab a bunch of that. We need to fry that up. What I'm going to do, Barry, I've decided what I'm going to do this episode. So while you're hanging out with me, while you're awake and are there, I am going to make the actual farm right here, right now, that I've done over there, but I'm going to make it right here on this stream. In lieu of a tutorial until I have a tutorial for you, because I want to improve that anyway. So we'll make one. I got to get a bed, and I got to figure out what I'm doing here, and where I want to put it, of course. It's going to take me a minute. I think I want to do a 12 by 12 area as I stated, so I'm going to have to scout it out and see if I can find a 12 by 12 area, probably above the village. So we'll go above the village and we'll look for a spot. And you can see how I'm building it right here on the stream, and then you can mark the time coordinates on the video so that you can come right to that part and watch it as many times as you need. How's that sound? And then if you have any questions, you can ask me, because I'll be right here and I can answer them. Sound good? Sound like a plan? You'll make your own armor die trying. Okay. I'm searching for riches in the treacherous caves. I avoid the caves. I hate them. I admit it. I hate them. I hate going into the caves. I hate it. Cool. I get to see the construction. Yep, that's the plan right now. First, put out a bed so I can go to sleep, and then we got to find an area where we're going to put this. Plan, stand, thank you, man. Okay. And you can see I don't have a breeder in this village. You don't need to make a villager breeder. All you have to do is what I've done here. I just put beds in every single house. Every single house has beds. And now I've got villagers coming out of my ears. And some of them wander off. Some of them get killed. But I just keep having more and more and more develop. So it doesn't matter. It's a little bit sad, a little bit depressing. Because they just kind of, if they wander off and get killed, I don't even care. But, you know, it works. So it's a plan. It works. I just stick to it. I don't even make a villager breeder anymore. I don't have to. I don't have to make an iron farm anymore. All I have to do is just collect the golems that already naturally spawn. This is all stuff that just came about with learning, you know, just experience, just figuring out how things work. I did watch some videos and see how other people have done stuff, but I had to learn the mechanics. Getting to the actual mechanics is the hard part. If you can get to the mechanics, you can figure it out and you can do anything. So that's really cool. I think our most space that it looks like from here, we do have a good spot right here, but I don't know if it's a 12 by 12. We'd have to fill in all this dirt here. And I don't know if we have enough dirt. We should go look to see. We could put one right in here. And this would be a really good spot. And we can keep the acacia trees for now. Let's think about doing that. Let's go look for some dirt. I don't know if I have any dirt, but let's go see if we have any. I need to calculate it out. It's got to be a 12 by 12 and a 12 by 12, and then I got to figure out some kind of a building in between for the villagers. And we can test having 1 block of space versus 2 blocks of space too. We can do that as well. If I don't have enough dirt, I'll go further back in. We just need to kind of lay the groundwork literally in this. Let's see, do I have any dirt at all? I have a bunch of dirt. Okay, we're good. And grab our stones while we're here too. Okay, and what I like to do sometimes is I will make a little bit of coarse dirt for the paths around the outside, just for a little bit of a different texture. I think that's kind of nice to do. So we'll make a little coarse dirt. I don't think I have any in this world yet. So I think it's, this is how you do coarse dirt. And we'll use this for pathing. So we've got 2 stacks of coarse dirt, 3 stacks of regular dirt. Now we can go ahead and make our design. And we're going to learn as we go, because I'm going to figure out how much space I want between the 2 farms. Because I want to have a place where the villagers can sleep and trade. They need to be able to do both things. And we've got the general idea of how much space we need. From these buildings here, we know a little bit about the kind of space we're looking for. We need to have a minimum of about 4 depth and 2 width for per bed. So we'll figure out the rest as we go along. Get this done right now. You kind of like the danger. Oh, cool. I'm glad you like it. You're like Black Belt's like that too. He loves to dive into those caves. I hate them. They just tense me up. I get all stressed out. My insides start hurting. It ain't no fun for me. I'm like, no, I don't need that. Get out of my face, guy. Go somewhere else. I'm working. Okay, let's fill this in and let's get rid of all this water we don't need around here. Now, if I had been a little more intelligent, I would have kept one of these puddles and used them in my future design here that we're going to make, but I didn't remember, so no big deal. We need to see if we can even come up with a 12 by 12 space once we've fixed this up, and I don't want to ruin the terrain too much, so we got to look real carefully at this and figure out if we're going to be able to do a 12 by 12. We could get by with an 11 by 11 because that will allow a 1 block walkway, but I think about a 2 block walkway just feel roomier and bigger. I'd like to feel a little less cramped. Right now the farm feels kind of cramped that we've got, so let me know if you're okay with the music, and if you're hearing it all right, let me know if there's any issues with the audio, with my voice or anything. I might be talking kind of quiet. Move the microphone just a little closer because I'm talking a little quiet. And I'll change things and adjust them as needed. Get rid of all this grass, and we're going to see what kind of space we've got here to work with. Hey. Dude, you got right in my face, man. I was trying to work over here. Now I gotta kill this guy. Dude. This is not going my way. That stupid villager will not get out of his spot there. Okay, if I come by you, are you going to try to hit me? You're not hitting me? You're still on me. Okay. Why is that villager sticking with the golem? Alright, now let's stay out of my path so that I can get my work done, huh? Just distracted me from my work over here. You don't hear any music at all? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me read the rest of this. Yeah, my strategy is torch everything. Yep, that's what I do. Black Belt, yeah, he is. He's really good at caves. Don't hear any music. That librarian was trying to be a human shield. He got hit too, and now he's going to be passing on the information to everybody else, and I'm going to get bad prices, but that's okay. I don't care. I'll just deal. All right, music. Yeah, I need to set the music. You are correct. I don't have it set right. Does it even have it here? Golden hour. All right, we should be hearing music now. I don't know what that librarian was thinking. Thank you for letting me know about the music, Barry. I'm sorry I did not have that set up very well. I don't know if villagers are strictly human. Let me know what you think in the chat, but I don't think villagers are humans. We won't give them the designation of humans. I don't know what they are, but they're not human. They're humanoid. I only lost 1 heart from that fight. Of course, if I had tried to fight him one-on-one, I'd be dead instantly. Those guys don't mess around, those golems. They're pretty tough. Alright, so we said we need a 12 by 12, and we need space between. Sorry, I flicked the mic there. And another 12 by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, I think we're there. I think we have a 12 by 12. We can shave a little of this terrain off, so we'll do that really quick. Just to give us a little more space, and we'll put a little more terrain in front. I'm not great at terraforming. Other people are far better at it than I am, so I don't normally like to terraform, but when I put these fences in, I don't want bad guys to go right over them. You gotta protect them from, they've gotta have a shelter where they can sleep so that they can't get turned into witches by getting hit by lightning, I mean. And they've gotta be protected from the other bad guys, because otherwise you'll put a lot of time and effort into them and end up dead. Then you've lost out on all the work you put into those villagers. Alright, let's put a stack right here of some. So the long play that I was mentioning, what I'm thinking about doing, I don't know when it will get released, but at some point we're going to have, I'm going to build I have a forever creative world, and I'm going to build a hobbit house. So there'll be a video of that hobbit house being built as a long play. I don't know when, but one of these days. Okay, now I don't want to lose this tree, so what I can do is I can just knock a bottom chunk out of it. Oh, I forgot that I had the ore thing on it. I was going to knock the bottom chunk out and just, but I'll just take it out, doesn't matter. I'm glad that the golems aren't very intelligent and they didn't send a message to each other to come after me and kill me. Alright, I think we've got enough space here, so let's go to bed. This would be a good spot to put this. We'll put one-on-one in, and then try to figure out some space between and put the other one in. They don't look like Steve Alex and the other new skins. Probably a bunch of species from a human ancestor species. The sniffers food animals and go extinct, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. Some kind of relic humanoid species. I like to leave trees, like if they're in a farm or in an area of a farm. I think that's kind of a cool thing to be able to do. Okay, we need to mark this out, and we've got to figure out our specifications here. Let's use torches. Torches should make it easy. So I don't know if I want to be more than 2 blocks close to that. So put a torch here. So that's 7. And we won't have 7 here because we don't have enough room. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, wait a minute, we're gonna count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, that's not quite even. If we did 13, let's do 13. That's good. Alright, let's do 13. That's still a space closer than I want. Let's try to go 2 more over. First part is getting the layout right. You want to get the sizing right so it just all slips into place when you're done. You don't want to be dealing with. So this gives us a walkway of 2 here. Alright, this is right on the edge, which is fine. It doesn't have to be any better than that. We need to go 12 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we're going to do 13. I think that'd be something like that. Four, 5. This should be 6. Let's count how many blocks that is. I think we're off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, let's shrink it in a block. That should be 13. So we want 5 space between the torches. Perfect. Alright, and I can see, if you guys can see probably too, there's already a problem. We don't have enough room really to do 2 of these here in this spot. I mean, this is a huge layout here that we're trying to come up with. So it's a bit big here. Let's pop out of our head, make sure we got all of our distances right. Everything looks good. Okay, we're good. Alright, so now we have a problem. We can go ahead and keep working with this because we want to have a space in between. We might be able to incorporate the tree, but now we have to dig this way. But the good news is we have a lot of extra terrain here we can just toss. But I don't know how much space we need in between each of these spots. So let's shave some terrain out and make this a little bit better. Because we got a lot of terrain here we can just shave right out. And then we have to figure out how to blend everything in and make it look good and have plenty of walking room. As I mentioned, I believe last stream, I have a little bit of experience in type level design. I used to make maps and levels and stuff. And flow is an important concept. We want good flow around and in between the buildings and into the garden and all that stuff. So okay, we're gonna fix up a little more here because it looks like we have, no, we don't have any wheat. Okay, I thought I saw wheat there a second ago, but I guess I don't have any. I did see that you chatted. I will look and see. Oh, there's some. I saw it. I knew I did. I will see what you said here in just a second. Unfortunately for me, I have run out of a shovel. Alright. But that is okay. We will go ahead and make another shovel. We do have the material right on me for it. So we can... Oh, do I have a... Was I smart enough to bring my craft table with me? I can stick it behind this area here where I've got the bed and I can just kind of work on things. Okay, that'll work. Quick and easy. Got that iron from the golem that they gave me, so what am I going to do? Use it, I guess. I don't need a hoe. I needed a shovel. I might need a hoe here pretty soon. Hello, Black Belt. Welcome to the stream. Hold on, man. I see some more chat with you guys here. We were just talking about you, man. If they were Neanderthals, they would all have all hair. It might be terraforming. Alright, I see yous. I was braving the caves and fighting mobs on PSMP today. Oh, cool, man. I missed you on the, but I have, you know, this is my streaming time, so trying to find diamonds. I was just on the SMP a little bit ago. I was the only one on the server for a little while. I forgot to shoot up. Rizamp? Hopefully one day we can meet on the server. If you want, Barry, you can share your coordinates with Black Belt. Just let them know if you don't want to have too much stuff, you know, left for it, if you want to try to earn things or whatever. But Black Belt loves to visit and hang out if you can. Alright, what we need to do now is figure out maybe some spacing between here, big enough for a building. We'll try 5. Maybe we'll try 7. 1, 6, so let's do 7. And then we'll start right there. That actually works because this tree trunk can become part of the next fence, which I like. That's really cool. I like being able to do that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, there's been a little confusion. People think I'm on a SMP here, and I'm not on an SMP. It's a single player world. Kind of funny. I'm like, I'm not on SMP, I'm doing single player. It was just my idea for something that I could do for, you know, a single player kind of YouTube world experience. So this is what I came up with. I'm showing Barry how to make one of my emerald trading villager type farm things that I do. So we're just tracing out the actual layout right now. Unfortunately, a golem came down on top of me and tried to kill me because I smacked him with a hoe, which is not a deadly weapon by any means. But he certainly thought it was. Now, I would like to keep this tree, if I can, try to incorporate this some way on the edge here. I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet. I have to sketch out the pattern, and then I have to work on the terrain a little bit. How are you doing today, Black Belt? I forgot to ask. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you go. Okay, and I think we're ready. We've got something. I don't know what we've got, but we've got something. We will remove the stone out of here. We don't want that, obviously. And we'll work on this terrain and make this look better. This looks kind of silly right now, so I want to make that look better. But we can incorporate the tree like I wanted, so that's really cool. Okay, and then if I've done this correctly... Oh, that's not quite right. Yeah, that's the middle there. Okay. Okay, yeah, so here we go. We can now put in our farming and our water and all that stuff, and then we'll start working on the terrain shortly. Alright, I need to go to bed. Give me 1 second. Bed's right over here. Get out of my bed. Oh, you started building a mega base. Yeah, I can share my cords, but also I should figure out my schedule. Yeah, once I know your schedule, I'm going to try to meet up with you. I'm going to try to hook up with Boston tomorrow. I think he'll be on about this time tomorrow. I can share my cords, but I read that. I logged off in a cave. Guy probably shouldn't have brought in a bed. You're good, okay. Yeah. Not doing too bad. I'm okay other than extra coughing and phlegm today that I don't know where that's coming from. I think I'm doing all right. Had a pretty low negative mindset yesterday. They said yesterday's Blue Monday, whatever that means. And I had a pretty negative low mindset. But it's okay right now. Alright, so we have a space of 2. We need to figure this out. And I was pretty beat up from work, so. Yeah, that tree looks just ridiculous. Maybe all I have to do though is just increase. Oh, it's an acacia. Okay, here's what we can do if the villagers don't keep bothering me. Alright, yeah, and this should be clear on the limbs of this tree anyway, so now if I can just keep from hitting another goal and get myself smacked across the world, that could be helpful. I think we have a plan here. I need to go look for some acacia fence though. We gotta fence out our area, get our walkway in, and then we can start sketching out our trading spot. But all we have to do is that, and then the grass will spread and grow on this. So we just leave a little bit of a spot around it, and that will make it look really nice. We can make it look a little less kind of awkward and unnatural here, maybe. Maybe something like that, I can't say for sure. Alright, let's see how that looks. So maybe we'll put 2 blocks, maybe just 1 block here. 1 block there, maybe a block here. Trying to imitate this curve here a little bit and make it look kind of curvy and nice. And then we've got a bit of a problem here. We want this walkway, but that doesn't look very good, that angle right there. So we might go ahead and tighten it up right here, just like that. Even though that gets in the way of the walkway, I think it'll be fine. And then what we have to do after that is check over here. Is there anything we can do to make this look good? And the only thing I can think is we might expand this part a little bit. Not a huge amount, just a little bit here, maybe to there, possibly, I don't know. Kind of blending it in here. I don't know if it looks better to have it like different like this, or if I should have this one like meeting that halfway and then coming back there. Not 100% sure. I think we'll try that for now. That gives us a little more space here to walk around if we want it to. Alright, any other dots that are red on our screen? I see a bunch of chat going on. Hold on a minute, I got a bunch of stuff to read. Okay, give me a minute here. Boston, welcome to the stream. Yeah, gang's all here. Blue Monday will make you blue. Gonna need a lot of deep slate glass and wood to build my mega base on the server. Wow, you're gonna build a I haven't even built a house yet. My goals on PSMP are 1, find dripstone, 2, find glowberries, 3, get diamond armor, and eventually netherite if I can. Glass, well, at least it's not too hard to find sand. Gonna use oak. Probably was that directed at me, I guess. Probably gonna use acacia. Oh, you're gonna be using oak. Okay. It's snowing where you are. Oh man, I'm jealous. I want some snow, man. Bring some of that snow over here. I want some snow. I seriously do want some snow. I'm going to sneak out all of this extra stone here and fill it in with dirt. Because I need the stone more than I need to have the dirt right now. So this is the extra stone I can use. But just enough if you'll get out of my way. Is it just me or are villagers like in your face everywhere you're trying to go? Or is that just my imagination? And it's not just villagers. Like if you have bees, bees do the exact same thing. They get everywhere. I have bees on the server. I'm trying to get them to pollinate the farms like I showed you, Barry. I'm trying to use them as a natural pollinator, but they get in all the buildings and they don't really do their job. I probably have to enclose them. Alright, let's check up here. Do we have enough space? Oh yeah, it looks a little unnatural because it's a big straight line, obviously. So we need to fix that. Let's see, what can we do to make this look a little bit better? Possibly something like this, maybe? Not that far. And then we just try to copy it out here a little bit. We're just trying to remove these oddball kind of angles here. Alright, let me know what you guys think of that in the chat. I think that's gonna work. It's a little better. Oh, Jiminy. Than it was. Okay, good. It doesn't help with this huge weird line here going on, but we'll work on it. We'll make it look a little better. It's an overtime type project. This isn't something we're going to be doing, you know, right away anytime soon. Okay, let's get some fencing and we'll get our farms in. I got to show Barry how to build this, so hopefully I've got that good enough for now. Oh dear, I went the wrong way and now I'm stuck in my farm. Thought I could jump on that fence. How many golems do I have around here? Let's grab some of these golems on our way out. We need the iron and they need to get out of my way. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. I got like 500 golems in here. Alright, let's grab this last one. Hopefully we can keep all three of them on me. Let's check those yellow dots down there. Looks like they're all still there. That's a lot of iron we can get here. Your Mega Base will have a lot of floors. Cool! The new Nintendo Switch coming out. Yeah, I heard about that. I wanted a Nintendo Switch back when it first came out because I was going to college and I was going to have a Switch so that I could maybe make friends, you know, play some games, because everybody in the college was using the Switch. And I just never got around to buying one. I missed out on that opportunity. I really feel I did good as far as doing what you're supposed to do at college, which is study and get a degree, but I kind of failed as far as meeting people, making friends, connecting with other people. That's why this year on Philosophy SMP, I don't even care about what I'm building. You know, I'm just keeping it small projects because my main focus is hanging out with other people and trying to socialize and be sociable and make friends and do stuff with people. Because I keep failing to do that, and I don't want to keep failing to do that, you know? I've not been very good at connecting or socializing or friend keeping for that matter. Oh, we got more dirt I forgot we had. I don't know, we got the coarse dirt. We don't need any more of that dirt, so that can just go there for now. We do have some acacia fence, okay. And we do have some acacia, we can make more fence. And we've got some sticks, and we can make more sticks out of that. Let's go find my bed and go to sleep before the bad guys come and chomp on me. My bed's kind of far away, so hope for the best here. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this year. My focus is entirely on not just hiding away in my base all year. Yeah, I guess I've got it warmer than both of you because it says I'm in the upper 40s right now. It's not snowing. New copper block. I don't know if it was a new copper block that you saw. This was a copper grate that's over here in the farm that I have on top of the light thing. And it's now gotten green over time. That's a copper grate. That is a new copper block there, if that's what you're referring to. How are you doing today, Boston? I didn't get a chance to ask how you're doing. And how is your base coming? I did see what you built on the community area, and it looks really freaking cool, man. You are becoming, well, you already were quite a builder, but you're becoming even more of a builder than you already were. I'm going to have to start taking lessons from you here pretty soon. I'm going to start saying, you know what, if you want to learn how to build, go to Boston. He's the guy, man. Oh, he's offering to a villager. Usually offers that to kids. Did you see that? I don't rarely see that where they offer their flower to a villager. But that's what they do. One of the cool things about golems. Okay, let's get this sketched out. We're going to get the farm in place, and then we're going to figure out. Now, the only bad thing about the design that I've done here is that it's all squared. It's all, you know, perfectly put together in alignment. And it's kind of not really natural looking. It doesn't have a nice... Like, if I was a better builder, it would be more of a terrace look. This is going to be really almost like a computer guy did it, because a computer guy did do it. But, barring that little issue, it's still going to be pretty cool. It's going to work, that's the main thing. So now we have a space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want to be able to provide a building that has an entrance berry into this pen, and then another side that's open to this farm or pen. But we don't want the two of them to be able to go back and forth. We're going to have one villager locked into each. We might keep the old farm for now, but at some point we'll probably remove the old farm. And I'll show you how we're going to do our entrances and exits so that we can get in and out of the farm whenever we want to. It's amazing how many fences it requires to do this stuff. You guys ever seen a golem offer a villager a flower? Have you ever noticed that or witnessed them doing that before? Let me know in the chat. I think that's the first time I've seen it. I knew they did it, I just never really saw it before till today. See if we can get by with 27 because I need a little bit for the next part that we have to build. But that's cool that I can incorporate this tree and not have to get rid of it. That'll add a little bit of pizzazz to this. Otherwise, very boring, kind of angular. Looks like somebody in the 90s building video games did it. But you know, I started in the 90s, so I guess that kind of fits the theme here. Good old 90s. We're short by just a couple, but that's okay. We'll make a couple more. Make our gates. I think we have one gate down in the barrel down there we can use. I gotta read the chat. I would have infinite oak if I just put saplings in a row. I put them 8 blocks apart underground. I put them in clusters of 8, Barry, and then if you put a roof over them at about 8 blocks or 9 blocks high, I think it's 8 blocks, but don't quote me, and that's not on the underside of 8 blocks. You got to put it on the bottom side of the 9th block. So there's an 8 block gap between the ground and the top. But if you do that and put them in block groups of 8 with 4 blocks, 2 blocks diagonally, it's 2 by 2 blocks space in between, then you can get them to grow and into a big solid chunk that you can harvest, and you'll get a lot more trees that way. I didn't leave you an example. I was growing some oak over there. I left you some saplings, but I didn't leave you an example how to do that at the moment. Pardon me, I've got a cough here again. Okay, let's build a couple of gates. We need probably 2 will be fine for right now. We should probably have one more, so let's turn this into a couple more. We can never run out of enough gates. So let's do this, and then we'll come over here, and there you go. That's 7. Let's do one more, and that'll even it out. 8. Okay. And now what we need is some trap doors. You gotta have trap doors to block the control of villagers. We probably have some trap doors already, so let's see what we've got in our pile down here. And get that picked up. Okay, yeah, it's a new block. That you are seeing a new copper block. Flower offering things references Studio Ghibli film. Oh, okay. Learn from June Bucket. I have never got a chance to play with June Bucket. I don't know that our time zones are compatible, but if I can figure out what time she's on, I might try to see if she'll let me learn from her a little bit. I would love to learn from her, I think. Let's go back to base and make sure we didn't miss anything. As far as what I'm going to build tomorrow, Boston, I was intending on building like a treehouse thing. You remember as I did in Philosophy SMP season, what was that, 2 or 3? I can't even remember which one it was. I'm going to build something like that. And I'll try to hang out with you tomorrow if you're on as your normal scheduled time, which I think is right about now is when you're normally on. So my intention was to get on and start working either on that or do a recording of an episode of building my house, because I need to have a house. I don't have a place to live right now. I never finished my house or even worked on my house yet. Okay, let's grab all of this acacia stuff that we have here and these sticks. Those will probably come in handy. So if you want to come to the community area and maybe work with me on that, we could do this one and see how it comes out. That'll come out really cool. That's the plan for tomorrow, maybe. Do you need trapdoors and carpets to stop them from walking through doors? Just the trapdoors. The carpet is to keep them from sitting inside of hoppers. You see how hard it is for a player to get inside a hopper? But villagers like do it effortlessly. They just annoy you because they keep getting into the hopper over and over and over again. That's just what villagers like to do. So you only put the carpet over where the villagers are going to step. But if we designed this correctly, we may not even need carpet. We may very well just design this in a way that they can't even touch or go near the hoppers. They're just in between them. We're going to work that design out together. I'm going to give you the basic principles. So you can see the farm. We're doing a 5x5 for the farm. Sorry, that's not correct. It's 4 to each side, north, west, south, and east. And it comes basically to a 9x9 block area. So that's what we're doing for our farm. We're going to have a 9x9 block area, which will be our farm. We're going to have a walkway outside of that, and maybe even a little extra space for something. I don't know, I might put bees, might put flowers or something on the very edge just to attract bees. Or I might want to separate. I haven't decided yet. I gave myself a little more space here than I initially intended to, so now I get to have some freedom to try what I want to try. I just don't know what that's going to be yet. I'm learning as I go. This is how I operate, so. I think this is the one we want. Yes. Alright, so this is a basic entrance that is villager idiot proof. Meaning that the villager idiots aren't going to get through there. We may not be able to finish it. We got to go to bed really quick. And you can do variations on this if you don't like the design. It's bare bones as you can get. But this is what I use for these fences, because I just don't like something really super heavy where I've got a fence, you know. I want it to be kind of lightweight. I don't want it to look ugly. You can also increase the amount of gates you have, but you don't really ever need more than one. So you got to practice a little bit of place hop skills here. Let me know in the chat anybody is skilled in placing hopping skills over there. Alright, and so this is your basic entrance. Villagers cannot get in and out of this. You can. And no bad guy can get in or out of this. However, the bad guys can and will shoot from here into the pen and kill them, or anywhere else. So you want to leave some golems wandering around, which we have. That's going to help a little bit. And then they have a house that they can go to. If they do get shot at, they can run into the house and then they'll be safe. You can increase the fence all the way around and have it be a whopping 2 blocks high, but it looks ugly. It is really ugly. So that's kind of up to your taste. I think this is a perfect spot for that one, yeah. I like how this looks, folks. I really do. This is cool. I've never had like a tree this well incorporated into my design before. You didn't offer me a flower. Come on, man. What's up with that? Don't like me, I guess. Now this is going to change because this is probably going to be where they're going to go into and out of the space. Actually, I'm going to remove this right now because this is actually probably not going to be here. We'll just have this hole here. Because that's going to be where they're going to go into and out of their space from their house when I get the house put in. We're going to do that shortly. We're going to put the farm in and give you guys the basic principles. What I'm trying to do here, Boston and Black Belt, is show Barry how to make this emerald trading potato carrot dual farmer farm that I do. Because I don't really have an official tutorial. It's my own design. I don't have a tutorial for it. So I'm kind of showing him how I make it and what the different principles are here so he can make his own. I gave him 2 villagers on the server so he can get started on that. Alright, now we want some lighting. So let's go get ourselves some lanterns if we have them. Do we have them? I don't think we even have any lanterns. Let's see how many potatoes we can sell and get ourselves some lanterns from. Oh yes. We can get ourselves some lanterns. We have just enough room here to sell some potatoes and get some stuff going. I think we have some librarians that we need to level up. I don't remember which ones, but that's a lot of money there to be buying the lanterns with, so that'll help us out quite a bit. Okay. Alright, let's go hunt down a librarian. We need to have some lanterns. We want to have some lanterns on this so it don't look so ugly, and I gotta figure out if I want to just put them right directly on the corners or what I want to do. Are you a locked-in trade? Oh, you're mending. Okay, and then we need to get you level up. Okay, I got you. I assume you're locked in. I don't believe I have anybody else that's looked like I've traded with him before. He has 1 bar on him. Let's just do this guy for right now. That'll level him up too and get our next book out of him. So now we can put these lanterns along our fences and make things look pretty cool. I do not know about this song. Tonight I'm passing out early. Okay, man. Good night. Tomorrow's your special day. You tell me what you want to do. I'm leaving in 15 minutes. What materials do I need to bring? I hadn't decided the palette yet, man. Lots of woods, I can tell you that. It's going to be a lot of wood. Probably chains. We need chains, I think. I haven't decided if I want to use jungle wood or what kind of wood. I just know I need a lot of wood, but I don't know which kind of wood. I don't think it's going to be darker woods. I think it's going to be lighter woods like oak and birch and jungle, maybe acacia. I don't have the pale woods yet, but I'm not willing to go there and try to get those yet. Yeah, wood is going to be the main ingredient. So you want to bring a bunch of saplings that we can grow and harvest and grow and harvest and a bunch of wood. That would probably work. That'd be a good idea. That'd be a way to start, I guess. Outside of that, couldn't say, don't know. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to come up with some kind of plan for you for tomorrow. Alright, let's get this thing together. Now, I gotta figure out, do I want the path right up next to the fence, or would I like to have like maybe some flowers growing along the fence and leave that open? So, and I don't know that I have enough of this podzol here, and of course I don't have a shovel. You guys didn't remind me that I used up my shovel. Gotta go make another shovel now. Darn shovels. I do need to get these villagers trading so that I can get some free tools like some nice shovels, but I don't have that situated as of yet. Alright, we got plenty of sticks. Okay, we're good there. Let's get this podzol put into place. We'll leave the grass block by the fence. We'll leave that alone. And we'll make a walkway just on the inside of that. But let's verify that we did my sizing correctly, because I always make mistakes. That's just par for the course over here. And I don't know if we're going to need 2 shovels. We'll just grab 1 for now. Alright, let's find the middle and dig it out, fill it with water. And I got to go find me another farm somewhere and get some more water out of it. I got to find 2 of them. So somewhere in the middle here, and we have made a mistake. Can you guys figure out what mistake we made? I made a big mistake. Didn't even realize I made it either. I'm only going to have a walkway of a single block. I don't know why I have it wrong, but I have it wrong, and I'm not going to try to widen it out, so we're just going to have a single block walkway around it. We're not going to be able to fix that. I thought I had it too big. I thought I was going to be, oh my goodness, I'm having a leg. I thought it was going to be much more, but I was wrong. Okay, well that's alright. We will not do the plan that we were originally intending to do. I told you I make mistakes all the time. We'll just have a single block walkway. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We're ready to go. Let's get this garden in. We'll put a walkway with a single block around it. We might expand it later. We won't worry about it now, but we might expand it later. Why not? I mean, if I'm not happy with it, why don't I fix it? So I can try to expand the train and work on that off camera and do that later. Right now, we'll just make it work the way it is. I was going to put the walkway outside the garden anyway, so that'll be fine. I'm not going to get negative about that. Alright, let's grab some water. Ooh, we got 2 here. So we can fill up my bucket and drain out the water there. We got to get all the crops before they go bad. But everything's growing in, so that's good. Not going to worry about that stone on the bottom of that water. That's not a big deal. I'm not going to think about that. Alright, let's harvest this stuff. Actually, you know what? I don't think I will harvest. I think I'll just leave it. If it's going to stay growing and working right now, I'll just leave it and just fill in the hole, and maybe come back here later and harvest this out and figure out what I want to do with it. Might as well. I just don't want to lose that stuff if it stops growing because there's no water. Mistake, no idea. This was 13 by 13, I believe. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I want to say 15 by 15, but I could be wrong on that. Having a throat drop. Pardon me for the mouth noises incoming here. 15 by 15, but you don't have to worry about those numbers, Barry. The main number that you need to worry about for what you're doing is the farm will be 9 by 9. And the water block will be right in the middle. Okay? You'll have 4 blocks in every direction of field, which you'll see here in just a second. That's the main number to concern with, as well as, of course, how the villagers can travel in and out, and how you can travel in and out with this thing here that I showed you. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you grab the rest of it. You might have noticed at your base that somehow your farm got a little bit bigger because you were off by 1 block on one side, so I expanded it for you. I was hoping that wouldn't bug you too much. I was just trying to make sure you get more crops. I used the wheat to feed the villagers and try to get them to mate. I hope they gave you a kid by now. So now all we have for a walkway is this little area out here. I must have missed something else. We missed something else. Somehow this is off by a block. I don't know how I did that. Give me a minute. I shall fix it. Somehow we got off by 1 block on this one side, and I do not know how that happened, but we will fix it right now. I don't mind having a little more space between spots out here. I need to do some real quick counting to make sure I didn't mess something else up. I might have. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now this should be right. I think we have it. Can't swear to it. Have to fill up the bucket again, unfortunately. I keep forgetting to grab the water first. I pride myself on being an efficient player, but I'm not being very efficient tonight. I'm not getting it down tonight, man. I'm off. No efficiency tonight for me. No points. Wouldn't 14 by 14 enable you a 2-block path? Yeah, it would. But you always want to build in odd numbers in the game so that you can have a middle area. Like if you build an even number, then you would have no ability to center. So if you keep it at odd numbers, you can always center. So I just always do things in odd numbers. But if you want to do even number, there's no problem with that at all. It might look better to have those 3 blocks inside around the garden, because then you would have a nice little place where you could put flowers and it could just look kind of nice and bordered a little bit. But yeah, it's shoot. Let me think about this for a minute and do the math in my head. So 9 by 9 in the middle. 2 by 2 outside puts it 11 by 11 with the 2-block path. Okay. And then one more 1-block path for the fence. Yeah, it does make it 12 by 12 at a minimum, I think is correct. Why is this not allowing me to harvest? Is it not bright enough? I think it's saying it doesn't have enough light. Huh. Never run across that before. I mean, we're out here in the broad daylight. I'm getting sunburned over here if my character didn't wear any sunblock. And yet, it says that it's not happy. So 12 by 12. And then I'm still thinking, I've still got something wrong in my head, because we have 13 by 13 and it didn't come out big enough. So there's something I'm missing. And I always miscalculate. There's something I always miscalculate. This is related to that because my mind isn't working. Let me think for a minute. 9 by 9. Oh, adding 2 blocks, you have to add 4 because it's 2 to all sides. That's what I did wrong. So that's 4 blocks. So for a 2-block pathway, what you need is, now that's still not right because that would be 13, 10, 11, 12, and this is 13. It's only 1 block. All right, I got lost. I don't know what's going on, folks. My mind ain't working. This is 13. It gives us, so we have to add, well, that's 4 blocks. Oh, okay, so we have to add 4. So it's 2 to all sides, so we have to add 8? Is that what we have to do? So 9 by 9 and then 8 blocks? In each, no, it's just 8 blocks total. It would be a square. So that would be 17 by 17. We have to do, I have to actually run this out. We have to go somewhere and find some space. I have to actually run the numbers here and figure this out because this is making my brain hurt. I don't know about your guys' brain, but my brain is hurting. I'll figure it out though. I didn't give you the right, but it is 9 by 9 for the farm. I do have that right. That much I do know. So 9 by 9 for the farm is the important number. I will figure out what the heck is going on with this other thing. I swear I will. I'm putting in some coarse dirt just for a slightly different texture around the edges. This will be the walkway. And what we'll do is, if I have time today, I will go out and I will try to use my second definition of the maths here and see if it really is 17 by 17 to have a 2-block walkway around it, or if I have that wrong. I would think it would be 15 by 15 would be a 2-block, and 17 by 17 would be the 3-block. But then I can't figure out how to add the numbers up here, because right now we're at this area inside is 10 by 10, and then it's 11 by 11 with the fence, but it's actually 13 by 13. So I can't get it. It's just not adding up in my head. My mind is just not letting me get it right now. I might even just get out GIMP and just use like a grid. When all else fails, grid it out in a... Oh, I could use grid paper too. That's another way I could see it. I'll use some grid paper. I'll do that. I'll do that off camera. I'll get it straight in my head, then I'll be able to explain it better to you guys. Maybe one of you will have already figured it out and posted in the chat. I didn't look yet, but I will in just a second. Well, it's letting me harvest all of it here. Alright, well, we do have extra lanterns, and we can put them here in the middle areas, which wouldn't be a bad thing, because we can always use a little extra light in the garden. And I'll just go to the sides. He wants to get in here for some reason. I don't know why. There's no block or job in here for him. Alright, will that allow me now to get these? Yes, okay. Just need a little more light. That's why I added more torches to your underground little garden that you had too, Barry. Alright, now I gotta read all this. Hello, J-Knock. Well, welcome to the stream. You snuck on in on me there. So 14 by 14 would do a minimum, I think, 2-block path, but again, I have to check it on grid paper. I'm really... Yeah, if you didn't even number, it's hard to put a center in it. If you have an odd number, you can have a center. So you can have your water, and then you have your 4 blocks to each side. That's how you get your 9 by 9 for your garden space. Yeah, 4 by 4 will get you an infinite water source. So if you want to make an even bigger garden, you could use a 4 by 4 space. There's no reason why you can't do that. You could also, if you wanted to make it more fancy and not like mine where it looks like a computer designed it, you could just add random blocks for water space and try to terrace your garden and have one villager in one terraced area and another villager in another one, and then have a way to connect them where they could sleep at night and trade with each other. But this is just trying to explain the basic principles for you. Our music stopped. I don't know why. We had 40 tracks, but apparently it stopped, so I got to go figure out what's going on. Hello, Blackwell. Welcome back. Hello, J-Knock. As I said, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What will you put on each of the floors? There was an update. Minecraft shields have priority over goes. You cannot till the land if you're holding a shield. I was tilling land holding a shield. I think it was lighting. Holding a pickaxe, 13 fence wide, allows a 12 by 12 block square. That's what we figured out, but I can't get all the numbers straight in my head. How's the family? We're doing okay. We had a really bad sickness that we're all getting over. It was either influenza A or the latest Cocoa Puffs, as Wonder Icy likes to call it, variant. Whatever, it gives you pink eye, because I had pink eye because of the stupid thing. GIMP is a program like a Photoshop or Paint. It allows you to draw. It's what I do all of my artwork in. 13 by 13 allows the farm in a 2-wide path. No, it allows a 1-wide path. You put down 14 by 14 border to hold 13 by 13 area. You need for a farm in a 2. Yeah, 14 by 14 for 2-wide. And I would think 15 by 15 for 3-wide, but I still can't get it straight in my head. GIMP is an image editor, yes. It's what I use for all my imaging editing needs. That's what I use. Okay, so we got our farm planted. Now we need carrots and we need potatoes, but we've got a problem. I don't believe we have any carrots, nor can we buy any carrots. We've got potatoes. Potatoes ain't a problem, but we don't have any carrots. And what we'll do, Barry, this is the other principle to remember. You will have one farmer villager on one side, but they will only have one trade for your crops. So the one side will be for potatoes only, unless, of course, you can get two that have potatoes carrots. But you'll have one side that's potatoes only, and they'll be working in a potato field. And you'll have the other side that's carrots only, and they'll be working in a carrots field. You can do carrots, potatoes, if you want to have them do it that way. But to make it less confusing, I just try to have, you know, some other random trade with the main one, which is potatoes on one side, carrots on the other, and then the villager is going to have a trade for potatoes if they're a potato farmer and carrots if they're a carrot farmer. I hope I explained that fairly well. That's kind of confusing. I think somebody on Devil Dog server didn't like what I was doing or wanted to play a prank on me because I come in and they had it all mixed up and they put beets everywhere. I still haven't found out who did that. Square pixels, grid, and GIMP. Yes, you can do a grid and GIMP of squares if you want to use that. You can also use graph paper. Graph paper is excellent for that. Let's go see if we have any carrots at home. I don't think we do. So let's go look. I'm curious. I think we're short on carrots in this world, so we might want to go and find some carrots for our other farm later. We might just use wheat for now. You can do that too. You can use wheat for one side because you can use wheat for the animals, bread for the mating for the villagers, help them encourage to mate. So you can use wheat if you'd rather. I stick with potatoes and carrots generally because I can eat potatoes and carrots. I can't eat wheat, so. Alright, yeah, we were not lucky enough yet, as far as I can tell, to get myself any carrots in this world. There are other villages that we can visit. I might do that off camera. I need to get this main house structure designed and show you the basic principles of that. But yes, on one side you will have a farmer that will be a potato farmer. They'll have potato trade, and they'll be working in a potato field. And they'll be separate from the other side, which will be a carrot farmer, generally speaking, who will have a carrot trade and working in a carrot field. That will be the general design idea. Hopefully I've explained that well enough. Alright, our potatoes are growing really well. Let's see if we have any villages anywhere within walking distance of where I am. We'll give this map a minute to wake up on me here. I don't think we have any nearby villages. Okay, if we wanted to go straight north, I think we did visit this village. We have a village here. We have a village here. We have a village here, which is closer if we wanted to go this way. I think we visited that. I can't remember if they had carrots or not. Sometimes you can find carrots in their farms. I don't remember if we looked.